Hey class, this is our TED Talk discussion on the exploitation of college athletes. Our speaker, Timothy Nevius, discusses the $15 billion industry that college sports is today and the exploitation of the college athletes that built it, basically, and in particular, the exploitation of Black college athletes. Um, the two main sports that are the highest earners, I guess you would say, for college athletics is basketball and football. Those sports in particular are high in number of African American athletes on the male and female side of basketball. Um, and these sports, like I said, are leading the revenue stream of college sports. Um, most Mostly every Division I school in this realm has some type of corporate sponsorship deal. They also have a television deal of some kind to where their school and their football team and their brand is getting on a television screen to reach millions of people's eyes. For a very long time, this was happening with no benefits being reaped or being given to the ones that are making it all happen, and these are the athletes. And just up until a few years ago, this was happening. And this man, Timothy Nevius, discusses certain instances and certain things and reasons why he sees and why he kind of changed his route from working with the NCAA on keeping students from getting paid and keeping students from getting the money that they deserve to now working for this college athletes. He talks about their in institutions. If you're a music major and you have a scholarship, you're benefiting from that scholarship, and you can also record music for money. You can do things and use your talents to benefit and to profit from, versus a college athlete wouldn't be able to do that a few years ago. Now being able to do that is kind of how we're getting away from it, how we're getting away from the exploitation of college athletes. But it's still, for the most part, pennies compared to what these schools are making, what the coaches are making, what the administrators are making from these universities. I believe for a long time, people were fighting for colleges to directly pay their athletes, which, in logistically speaking, would be tough, would be hard to figure out. But at the same time, it's $1 billion industry, and in 40 out of 50 states, the highest paid public employee is a college football or basketball coach. So there's money to be made. There's money to be handed out as well. And they need to be handed to these athletes. It's good that these NIL deals are doing some of the work in that, putting a dent in and bridging that gap, but there's still a large gap for a large number of athletes. And the exploitation, I believe, is still happening on the lower level of athletics, where NIL deals may not be occurring for many of the players on larger teams, such as football and basketball teams. But that's all I have. That's what I took away from it, guys. So thanks. Hope you enjoyed.